Okay, Ken, you're first on the next question. Do you believe in site-based decision making?
Well, so site-based decision making is a management practice that we use in Palo Alto, which essentially says that schools largely make decisions about how they run themselves at the school level, at the site level. And I think that site-based control, while it has some virtues, has produced some very significant problems for Palo Alto. And so, as a school board member, I would look critically at site-based control. I say that because while site-based control does allow for innovation at the local site, it often produces inequities, and it often bottles up those innovations so that we don't get the benefit across the district. So one example is Schoology, which is a student information system that links parents and teachers and students around homework and assessments. We have purchased a site license for Schoology. It's in 100% implementation at JLS. It's partially implemented at Jordan, and it's not at all implemented at Terman. It's 100% implemented at Pali this year, but not at Gunn. So what we lose from site-based control in this instance, and in a lot of similar instances, I think, is the benefit of having a unified district where we can identify best practices, we can move them across the district, and we can ensure that all kids are getting the benefits of the resources that we're putting into their education, no matter what school or teacher they happen to have.
Melissa.
I feel like, and my experience has shown, that a mixture of site-based decision-making and district guidance gives you a benefit on all sides. So there certainly are many districts that just make mandates from the top down, and that works in some communities. Those communities don't hire the kind of teachers that we hire and the kind of administrators that we hire. We hire people that are very smart, that are very innovative, and as a result, we get innovation in the classroom, and that innovation often is something we want to spread. So we actually have creativity happening all the time. If we were to go to 100% directive from above, I know from having watched us do some directives in areas where there was not buy-in, we would not have the staying power on some of the initiatives that are really important to us. One of the many different things we've done have rolled out from one site to another, and I'll tell you, our efforts with the developmental assets right now, we have buy-in across all the schools in the district because we let innovation happen at a site level there, and we let it bubble up before we said we were going to commit to it overall as a district. And when we do that, things last in this district, and so I'm committed to making sure we have a balance of the two.
Heidi.
So if you look at our middle school transition programs from elementary to middle school, that started with one middle school campus. I think it was JLS that started that. And the principals work together very closely. They talk about best practices across the middle school level, and soon a second middle school started a transition program for entering fifth graders, new sixth graders, and then finally this year our third middle school came on board. So now all three schools have similar transition programs that help kids adjust. I think the same thing happened at the secondary school level with their transition programs. Pali had a very strong program, and now Gunn has a program. Pali has Link Crew and Gunn has Titan 101. Same sort of transition program from middle school to high school as well. So I do think that great ideas can come from an individual site and spread across schools. I think when you're talking about implementation of big programs that you want to do district-wide, take advantage of the fact that we are a unified school district, you do need to have comparable educational experiences, or you can't assess across schools whether a program is working or not. So we need to have a balance of the two. I agree as well.
Camille.
Yes, I'm into balance. Site-based decision, would I call our district site-based decision making? I'd probably call it a real mixture. Bottom line budget is set by the district, and large initiatives, textbooks, budgets, and outcomes are all established by the district level. Once we give what we're looking for, it is the sites who carry out the policy. We've seen great innovation in the classrooms, everything, and Heidi's right with regard to Link Crew, Titan 101, anti-bullying programs. I mean, as we spoke earlier, one would hope that over time there would be a movement to one or the other because they have been experimented on. In terms of technology, early adopters of technology, there are always risks you take, and there are some schools who are more willing, who have more capable teachers who are interested in technology, who are willing to be early adopters. They work out the kinks, and then they roll across the district. This is the value, this is the benefit of having a combination of top-down and site-based initiatives, and it's always keeping the balance.